Hey Board Game Maniacs, Maniac Rob here to bring you another exciting episode of Star Wars Imperial Assault by Fantasy Flight Games. We are on episode 5 now, and where we left off, Biv just finally smacked and destroyed the Imperial officer who was going to call in more reinforcements. So the rebels have a lot of momentum right now. They're going forward. We do have some more snowtroopers to contend with, but hopefully it won't take long. We'll just dispatch them and we'll move on further and further. So let's go to the action right where we left off last episode, and hopefully, just hopefully, we're going to kill some more Imperials. I totally forgot about the ability last turn for the Echo-based troopers where it is front line. When attacking, if a target is within 3 spaces of you, you may replace 1 blue die in your attack pool with 1 red die. And we totally forgot to do that last year. So we're going to activate them now, and that is exactly what we're going to do. So let's do this one first. He's going to move up 1 space, and he's going to try to hit that snow trooper right there. Snow trooper got a black. Let's go to the dice box. And hopefully, just hopefully, that we'll be able to destroy this guy or put enough damage that he's going to slow down a lot. Hopefully that is going to happen, because I don't want it to do it anymore. I don't know why I'm whispering, but I got to stop whispering. All right, let's go to the dice box. Here we go. I replaced it. So I moved 1, and let's see. So 1 block and only 1 hit, but they do get a surge, and on the card, a surge is an extra hit or accuracy. So let's do the extra hit, obviously. So that's going to be 2, but they block 1, so it's going to be 1 hit on that snow trooper. So that snow trooper takes 1 damage, and that is a good thing, because if we go back here, you can see the 1 damage on that snow trooper. Now, he can continue moving because he only moves 1. He's going to actually move back this way again just to help out Davith for some protection. We're on to the second Echo-based trooper right there. And that Echo-based trooper, he's going to do the same thing. He's going to move 1, and he's doing that special ability too as well, so that we can try to shoot him. And you can see here, to try to, just kill this other snow trooper, the first one I should say. So here goes. Oh, much better hit. So blocks 1, but that's 3 hits onto that snow trooper. And that snow trooper has 4 health, so 3 plus 1 is 4, so that means that snow trooper is dead-o, like dead. Dead-o dead, that's right. So there we go. Good job, you Echo-based troopers, you. And he only moved 1, got a speed of 4, 2, and 2, 3, 4, because that is blue terrain right there. So just to provide a little bit more backup and cover for the other heroes, we're doing pretty good here, I have to say. I'm liking this a lot. So let's go to the app view now, and let's end the activation of the Echo-based troopers. Now we're on to a jet trooper. Agile. At the start of the figure's activation, if it has suffered damage, it recovers 2. Otherwise, its figure gains a pierce of 2. Now, this other trooper don't have any damage, so it's going to have a pierce of 2. This is bad. All right, let's continue on. Figures do not block this figure's line of sight. Okay, move 4 and attack Biv. So if we go to the board, you can certainly see that he can move 4 to attack Biv, because Biv is all the way the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. He could have just went there, but he's pretty much flying behind Biv and just going to kick him in the head. Ha ha, Biv, you're in trouble. So let's go to the dice box. And let's grab our dice that we need. So Biv's defense is a black, and the jet troopers is a blue and a green. Now remember, they have a pierce of 2, so it will block 2 damage or 2 blocks. So Biv got to really roll good here. So he gets the 2, so it does, the pierce goes through, and he has 1 hit and 2 surge. And with the surge, let's take a peek here what the surge does. Surge priority, I should say. So +2 accuracy, don't need it because they're right up. So an extra hit. So Biv is going to get hit for 2 more damage, and that is going to hurt him because he's already got 2 damage on him. So bam, bam, Biv gets 2 more damage. Now we can do one more thing with the Jet Troopers. Move 3 to reposition 4. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. So let's go back to the view. So move 3 position to reposition 4. 1, 2, 3, and then if you go 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is where the jetpack trooper, just to avoid the, you know, like, hey, we're done. I'm getting out of here. I hit you. Now I'm going to fly away so you can't touch me. Back to the app view. We finished the jet troopers activation. We're back onto the heroes. I think Biv wants some revenge. That's what I think. Yeah, I think Biv is just going to be like, hey, do you know what? You hit me. It's time to go down. So let's activate Biv. Now, before we do that, Imperial Officer, not the Imperial Officer, because the Imperial Officer is toasted. The Jet Troopers have 3 health. The Snow Troopers have 4 health. So they're kind of close, but the Jet Trooper can move around a lot more faster because they're flying, so they're agile. So I think Biv is just going to go up and try to attack the Jet Trooper. So Biv has a speed of 4. I don't know if he should take a rest first. First action. If he takes a rest, because he's got 4 damage on him right now, but he has that extra 3, so it brings him to 16, but 16 take away 4 is 12. So he's got 12. He's still in pretty good health, so maybe I'm not going to do a rest. We'll just go up and try to shoot at that darn Jet Trooper. So he's going to go 1, 2, and he's 1 range away, and clearly he's in line of sight, so he's going to attack him now. So Jet Trooper got a black. I'm thinking he's going to take another 2 strain so that he can do that double attack, because we want to try to get rid of this Jet Trooper as fast as possible. So that's what he's going to do, close and personal. So he got 2 strain, and he performs a melee attack with a red and a yellow first off. So red and yellow. Let's go to the dice view, and there we go. So he's got the 2 strain, so he's at 3 strain total, but hopefully it's going to pay off. So the trooper blocked 1, and he got 1, 2 hits and a strain, but because he's using his fist, the only thing he can use that strain for is to get rid of one of the strain that he created, so which he did. But he still takes 1 hit. So that the Jet Trooper is going to take 1 hit, and he is just going to do the second part of that attack now, and that is he's going to use his blue and red like that, and he is going to attack with the repeating blaster. All right, here we go. Come on, you can do this, Biv. I know you can do a lot of damage because you're a tank. Oh, 3 blocks? So nothing happens here. This is horrible. Oh, jeez Louise, I don't like that. So he hits him for 1, but that's all he can do. Now, Biv moved up. He was here, he went 1, 2, 3. He's got a 4 speed, so he's going to move back 1 more. Not really going to make a difference there, but he's just moving back 1 just to try to get a little bit of a distance from the Jet Trooper. So let's go to the app view again. And we are going to end Biv's activation. All right, now it is the Snow Trooper regular. Medical supplies. Before this group activates, each Imperial figure within 2 spaces of 1 or more figures in this group recovers 1 damage. They don't have any damage on them, so they're fine. So continuing on, environmental recovery gear. This figure recovers 1 damage, but don't have to because there's no damage onto them. Move 3 to attack Biv. So why is Biv being picked at here? Like picked on? I don't know. But let's go to, you can see Biv is definitely, so do this guy. Move 3 to attack Biv, but you don't really have to move too far, so we'll move him 1 there. And we're going to go 1, 2. So 2 of them are up close, and they're going to both attack Biv. So Biv gets the black defense, and the Snow Troopers, which are proving to be very, very much of a pain in the butt, gets the blue and green. So let's go to the dice box and see if he's going to be able to hold us off. Okay, Biv, you can do this. First attack. He gets rid of 1 surge, but there's no surge, so 3 hits on Biv. This is not looking good. So now Biv has taken considerably more damage, so he's got 7 wounds on him right now. And for the second thing that is going to be, I'll go back to the app. Move 2 to reposition 3. So that's Snow Trooper moved. You can't see it, but I did move him. Let's switch back and I'll show you. So he moved here, he moved 2, 1, 2, to reposition 3, 1, 2, and 3. So that is it. So now this guy is going to attack because he already get in so that he can shoot. Because remember, it's move 3 and attack Biv. So he moved, now he's going to try to shoot and attack Biv. Biv is not looking good here at all. Hopefully though, we're gonna do some, Biv's gonna pull something out of his satchel. Something good. No, he just blocks the surge. Surge is gone, but 2 more hits on Biv. So Biv is not looking good at all. He's almost at 10 damage. Ouch. Alrighty, and that there is going to end the activation of, oh no, they get to move 2 as well, this guy. So it's move 2, reposition 3. So you can go 1, 2, 1, so it's gonna be 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. So yep, that is it for the end of the Snow Troopers. Now we're back onto the heroes. We got to think about what we're going to do here for the heroes. So Biv went, but these 2 are fresh to go. Now that jetpack trooper is looking like we need to definitely take some damage, take him out. So I'm thinking if Tiala will go, she got a movement to 4. So again, this here is tough terrain, so that's 1, 2. She can step out here for a 3rd. Right here, and then now she can attack that Snow Trooper. But she can also attack, no, she got to beat him unless she goes her 4th one right here and goes into the jetpack trooper, which she's going to do. So that's what she's going to do. So now she's going to attack the jetpack trooper right here, and hopefully she's going to do some good damage going on, because she definitely needs to do something. Does she want to use any of her special abilities? Yeah, do you know what? She's going to take her 2 strain again. And she's going to use her precise strike. So that means she removes 1 defense die from the enemy she's attacking, so we don't get any defense because it's a black die. And now she's got attacks with the red or no, the green and yellow. So hopefully something good will happen here because we definitely need it. All right, so come on, baby. So that is 2 hits and the surge can be either a stun or damage. Now 3 hits because that jetpack trooper already has 1 damage and they only have 3 health. So pretty much you can kill that jetpack trooper just like that, and that's what she's doing. So she's got to kill him. Let's go back. So he's dead. Good job there, Diala. I'm impressed. So killed. So we're gonna have to go back to the app, and before we end Diala's activation, so we say, hey, the jetpack trooper is gone. So let's go back to the app here and go to the jetpack troopers, which is right here, and gone. And we got 4 fame for it. This is great. And then we go here and we end her activation. All right. So now we're on to Davith, and he has 2 times he can go now. And you can see on the board, we'll go back to the board. We have 2 of the snow troopers left, and that is it. So Davith, what are you gonna do? What are your special abilities? So Cloak and Dagger. While attacking with melee weapon, you gain the hide on the surge. For speed, you get 1 strain using your activation to move 2 more spaces. I don't think he really needs to do that. He has that gun too, like he don't have to go all the way up close to him. But the closer he is, the better off it's gonna be because it's less accuracy. So he has a speed of 4. So Davith, let's take out this one first. 1. Maybe we'll just keep 1 away. Yeah, we'll keep 1 away and we're gonna shoot into that snow trooper. I keep wanting to call them stormtroopers, but it's a snow trooper. He's gonna attack that snow trooper, and he's attacking with his DH-17 blaster pistol. He gets the green and yellow, and the snow trooper gets a black defense dice. And you can see just a better angle there how close they are. So it's 1 space away, which ain't too bad. We can handle that. So let's go to the dice box, and here we go. Blocks 2. Now the range definitely got it. You don't need it 1 or 2 range. You got 3 and plus 1 is 4. So it takes out 2, but he does hit that snow trooper for 2 damage. And that is a good thing because we need to try to get rid of them as fast as possible. So let's go. 1, 2. They got 2 damage. You know, Davith only moved 1. He has a speed of 4, so he can move back, continue on. So 1, 2. And he's going to stay there because it gives a little bit of cover. That's good. So we're going to have to end his activation. Well, his first activation. And then he's got a second activation. Oh, I totally forgot about that. Maybe he shouldn't have moved. He should have just stayed where he was. No, too late now. So he's gonna go 1, 2. He's gonna go back and he's gonna try to shoot him again. And that's all he's going to do. So he's gonna try to whack him and whack him good. So he just moved back. He's gonna try to hit again. So Davith again with his blaster. Yeah, no, we'll keep it like it is. Why not? Let's go to the dice box. If I push the right button, there we go. And see, so 2 blocks. And you get 1 hit, so it's blocked. So the surge, what that blaster gives +2 accuracy or +1 minus pierce. So that's 1 block. And you got 1 surge, so that's a hit. So he just hits him for 1. But I will take that 1 because that is good. The snow troopers have a health of 4 though, because they're pretty strong. So let's throw that there, and that ends, well, not ends David's, because he moved. He was here 1, 2. He's going to go 1, 2 back again, and that ends his activation. Let's go to the app so that we can say, hey, David is finished. Now we're on round number 3, and we had the hero's turn again. This is good because maybe we'll be able to finish off that snow trooper and also the other snow trooper. We'll see. Okay, so it's on the hero's activation. They're all fresh. I'm thinking I'm gonna do the Echo-based troopers again. So this Echo-based trooper here, he's gonna stay where he is because he only got to get a range of 2 to hit at that snow trooper. So he's within 3 spaces. So he's going to replace the blue die with the red die. So instead of the blue and green, we're getting the red and green. All right. And they get a defense of the black die. So let's go to the dice box again. Now I need at least 2 range. Oh, no, actually, I'm moving up 1 because the red die got no ranges onto it, and I don't want to diminish my chances. So just a correction, I moved him up 1. So he avoids the surge, but there's no surges, but you can see that's 4 hits. 4 hits from that Echo base trooper, which is awesome. So 4 hits on him. He only needed 1 more. He's dead. It was a little bit of an overkill, but needed to be done just to show the other snow trooper, like, hey, this is what you do. And that's it. So he moved up 1, and he's got a speed of 4, so he's going to go into as well to there. Now the other Echo-based trooper is going to do the same. It takes 2 movements, or 1 movement to go there, and now he's going to attack. And hopefully he's gonna, because you can see that they're getting rid of the Empire this mission faster than the other one. So this is looking really good so far. Hopefully it's just, we're gonna be able to just finish him off as fast as possible. So let's go back. Same thing. Oh, look, of course I had to block 3. So that's 3 hits, but 2 surges. And let's see what the surge can be. +2 accuracy and 1 hit. So 1 hit is gonna go through because, yeah. But that's okay because at least it's 1 hit that is gone through. So let's throw, whoops, a hit right there. Can't really see it there. Go there. All right, there you go. So hit on that snow trooper and he moved up 1. It's gonna stay, they're gonna lock him in place. He's not gonna move anywhere. And that ends the Echo-based troopers. So let's go to the app, shall we? And go to end the Echo-based troopers activation. Okay, now it's the lonely snow trooper. When the first figure in this group attacks, add 1 green die to the attack pool. Okay. And environmental recovery. This figure recovers 1 hit. So that 1 hit that we did onto him is gone. He healed because the environmental recovery, because they're used to the cold, dead air, freezing cold temperatures of Hoth because they're dressed for it. They're like elite stormtroopers, kind of. All right, so move forward and attack Biv. So let's look here to see if they can actually do that. I'm going to switch back over to 1, so it definitely can do that. So move 4, that's 1, 2, only has to move 2. Should he stay away? No, he's gonna stay there. So now he's going to attack Biv. So he gets a blue and a yellow. Blue and a yellow, but remember too as well is adds a red die to the attack. So Biv is not looking good here. He's going to take some damage, some pretty heavy damage, and Biv got the black. So hopefully something's going to happen good here and it'll be avoided, but we'll see. Biv, avoids one. Oh, look at the hits that, oh crap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 negates 1, so that's 4 hits, and they also got a surge, +2 accuracy, weaken. Let's go back to the app just so that we can check the surge priority, because I can't really remember. So +2 accuracy, don't need it. Weaken. So then Biv is going to get a condition of the weaken. I'm not exactly sure what that is. I'm going to find it and be back shortly. So what the weaken card tells, it's a harmful, obviously. When attacking, apply -1 surge to the attack results. When defending, apply a -1, canceling out the surge, like the brackets, to the defense results. Discard this condition at the end of your activation. So they're going to spend that surge and putting it on poor Biv. So Biv is definitely taking 4 hits, and that is going to hurt Biv a lot. Alright, and for the move 2 to reposition 3, I did that too as well. So that ends the activation of the snowtrooper. So now we're back onto the heroes. You can see where the snowtrooper ended up going, so you kind of get away from Biv, and he's far away from the other 2 as well. So who is going to go next? That's a good question, because I'm not 100% sure. Now, all 3 of the heroes can activate, but we got to think of what would be the best one to activate here. I'm thinking Biv might go, because Biv is going to try to shoot. And line of sight, you can see that. Actually, I got a new toy that I'm going to use for line of sight. I seen this on the video. I'm like, hey, this is a great idea. I'm going to do it. I'll be back in a moment to show you my new toy. All right, so I am back, and this is my new toy. Woo, you can see the laser pointer. Whoa. So to determine line of sight, I see this. So that's 1 corner and 2 corners. So he definitely has line of sight. You can see there that he can hit him. This is a great thing I highly recommend having one of the laser level thingamabobs. I don't know what you'd probably call them, but just so that you can determine better line of sight. And if you're playing with other people, they're like, hey, I don't think that's line of sight, you can show them visually. So yes, he has line of sight there, and it is 2 spaces away. And Biv is going to, I should probably, do you know what? First thing he's going to do is he's going to do a rest to get rid of them strains, because he has 2 strain. His endurance is 4, so he loses the 2 strain for his action. Plus, he's got 2 more to lose, but there's no more strain, so he loses 2 damage. So that's going to help him out a little bit to cut down on, you know, the damage that he sustained from all of the battling. So for his second action, he's going to stay where he is and hopefully get line of sight so that he can take a good whack. And he's using his repeating blaster, so it is a red and a blue. And that snowtrooper has a defense of a black. So let's go to the dice box, shall we? And see what's going to happen here. Come on, baby. Come on, Bivy. I know you can do it. So 2 hits. He's got 2, so he definitely has accuracy because he only needed 2. But unfortunately, the snowtrooper did block it. And that ends Biv's activation because he didn't do nothing. But you know what? That's okay, Biv. We'll live to fight another day, and that is it. So let's end Biv's activation right here. And we're still on to the heroes. So Davith is going to go now because Dial is just going to come and just start taking over and just destroying that snowtrooper on her turn because she gets double activation. So Davith, speed of 4. 1, 2, and he's going to stay there and he's going to blast this snowtrooper with his blaster. And it's for his blaster again, it's green. No, blaster. Sorry, the DH-17 is a green and yellow. So green and yellow against the black. So green, yellow against the black. Let's see if he can do this. Block 2. Like, this snow trooper just don't want to go down. He definitely has the range. You can see there's 2. He only needed, well, he needed 2, so that's good. Now the surge onto that, he can +2 accuracy, or it's a 1 hit with Pierce 1. So that's what he's going to do. So therefore he's going to hit him for 2, because if it's Pierce 1, it gets rid of one of the hits, because he got the surge. So that's 2 hits onto that snow trooper. Finally. So bam, bam. He needs 2 more hits though. So now that was 2 for Davith, and Davith is gonna go back here again just to hide out, because he don't want no part of that snow trooper, because this snow trooper is pretty scary. A lot of hits are getting, and he's holding up against the 3 of them. He's pretty tough, I have to say. But anyhow, let's go to the app now, and let's say that Davith activated, and then we're on to Diala's 2 activations. And you know darn well what Diala is going to do. She is going to go in and try to finish off that snow trooper. So Diala is going to go 1. Now she has reach. She can go, moving there 2, because she has reach. She can hit that snow trooper where she is. Now, and she's going to take another strain. This is not a good thing, but you know, because she's at 3 strain there. She's at 4 strain, so any more strain, she's going to start taking damage onto her instead. But now she's getting rid of that black dice for the defense of the snow trooper because of the precision strike. So that is gone, and she's attacking with the green and yellow. Let's go to the dice box, shall we, and see if we can totally get him done in. Come on. So that's 3 rolls and a surge. We got 1, but the thing is, she's doing melee because she has a reach of 2. That is it, because then if we go back to the view, that's more than enough, because he has health of 4, and she hit him for 3 plus the surges. So he's done. This is really good. So that was her first activation. So let's go back to the app here, because I know exactly what I got to do for her. So first activation, she's going to end. Second one, what she's going to do now is she is going to take a rest. So take a rest. She loses, what her endurance is 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 strain. So them strain are gone, and she's at full health, so she don't need to do anything else. But that is pretty much going to be the end of her activation. But I'm thinking, just in case if other things is going to come out, I'm going to move her speed of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it's tough terrain, she was here, then she crossed over. So that's her 4. And that is it. So we're going to go back to the app yet again. Maybe it's going to say something really nice. So we're going to end that activation first. What is this now? The cave splits down 2 tunnels. Your commander used to say that these tunnels were impassable to maps. Impossible to map. While a rebel is in the highlighted space, select those spaces to explore the path. Objective updated. Choose a path to explore. So we have to go to either one of those paths and do an explore, so the board is going to get bigger. Interesting. So we're going to click on that, and we're going to enter activation. The bitter cold is ever present. Keep moving to stay warm. All right, round 4. So we have to move here to interact with those. So I'm going to send the Echo-based troopers first out to try to do it. So where should they go? Move to one. So he's going to interact with that one. That's what the echo base is going to do, is interact with that. So while a rebel is in one of these highlighted spaces, select explore to explore the path. We are exploring. Oh boy. Escape from Hoth. You venture further into the cave system. Clear the map. All right, so what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to clear the map, build the other map, set it all up, and then we will be back to continue on with our gameplay. I have the board all set up so far according to what the app is. It don't look very impressive, but these are snow with ice underneath. So I had to put 12 of them, randomly shuffle them around. Each of them are different colors. Most of them do, I think. But then it indicated for me to flip over these three. Now you can see there's 2 yellow and a blue. And we'll go back to the app and I'll show you what that means. So let's switch back over to the app here. And again, you can see that the board is mimicking the 3 of them were highlighted, telling me, hey, this is what you have to do for it. Pretty much, we have to do tests to try and put strain equal to or greater than what the values are of each of the colors. And then after we do that, then I think we can remove it. But let's click on the little icon down here you can see. So you can see here, blue is 0, yellow is 2, green is 1, and red is 3. So neutral mission tokens are snow. Snow is blocking terrain. So pretty much it's snowbanks that are blocking us. A rebel adjacent to snow can interact by using an action to test strength. I guess that's strength. I'm going to call it strength. It's fists. Place strain tokens equal to the amount of strain on that snow. Then, if that snow has strain tokens equal to or greater than the color below, select it in the app and clear it. Any number of times during this test, the rebel may suffer 1 strain to re-roll 1 die. So that's pretty much it for that. So click off of that. And we're going to continue on here now. All right, so you approach the barricaded caverns, conscious of how echoing thought the cave system, the howls echoing throughout the cave system. Deploy the rebels. So we're going to deploy the rebels. So let's pop over back to the other view and let's stick our rebels. And yeah, there's not much room for them. So we're deploying them there. And you can see the app. Oh, actually, we can't deploy it there. We're going to have to deploy them pretty much right here. Because there's only a 2 space you can see there. Yeah, 2 space right here, the green that you can deploy. Okay, continue. Over the field of snow, you see that this cave split into 3 more paths. Lovely. A new round has started. Objective update. Clear a way through the snow, then choose a path to explore. All right, so I don't think we're fighting anything here, but we have to clear our way through. So let's go back to the view and let's figure out what we're gonna do. So Davith is right here, and if we check on the app for how much for the yellow and the blue, because right now it's only yellow and blue, and if I checked onto it, blue is 0, yellow is 2. So the blue can just automatically get cleared out. So you don't even have to do a test for that one. So that one there is gone, because 0 strain to do that, so therefore it's a free passageway. That's what I'm assuming. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but that's why I'm playing it. So let's go back here. This one here is gone, and the snow peril through the cave went this snow has enough strain tokens. See the snow? Yeah, so clear the snow. Something buzzed beneath the snow. Oh no. No, there better not be something there. Discard the snow, flipping any snow in indicated space to their colored side. So now we have to flip the other one to the colored side. So if we go here, because we cleared that one, we got to flip that one, and that's red. And we all know that red is not as good. Red is harder because red is 3. You need 3 strains. Okay, so that was David's first action. Let's go to a different view here. There you go. That's a little better view. Okay, so David's first action. So his second action, he's going to interact with the yellow one. You know, he needs 2. So, and David's strength is a blue and a green. So I'm going to grab my blue and green. Yep, I'm going to go to the dice box. So 2 strain. So if we go back to the app, because you can see there I got the 2 strain. So go back to the app and check out. So that one there is yellow, and yellow is 2. So we can clear it. So this one here is clear snow. Oh no. I knew something was gonna happen here. A trap probe droid shakes the last snow from itself. Its frosted sensors take a moment to scan the room. Then it raises its weapons, unsure whether you or the Wampas pose the largest threat. What? Wampas? There's no Wampas in there yet. Don't be doing that. We gotta deploy an elite probe droid right there now. There's the elite probe droid. I'm scared to click on continue here. Oh, flip any snow in the indicated space to their colored side. So it's indicating 2 more that I have to flip over. So I'm just flipping them here. And it's a green and a red. Let's go to the board view, and you can see that it's now a green and a red, and the yellow is right there. We got the probe droid, so this is kind of scary because I do not like this one bit. Anyhow, let's continue on. I'm going to the app. Click on continue. You prepare for battle. A new round has started. Objective update, defeat the probe droid. And it's an elite, so it's kind of a bugger there. So round 6. So we go first. So let's go back and take a look at what we're doing. And that is the wrong button. There we go. So we're here and we have to fight. So David, how much? It's an elite, so it has 7 health for the probe droid. This is a very scary thing. I think Biv's gonna go first. Yeah, Biv's gonna go. Jeez. I don't know if Biv's gonna go. This is kind of scary here. I never encountered an elite probe droid before. I have to figure out what I'm gonna do. After careful consideration, I'm thinking Davith is going to go first, and he's going to stay where he is, and he's going to shoot into that Imperial probe droid to see if maybe he can destroy it. So, Imperial probe droid had defense of a black die, and Davith is shooting with his D8-17, so he gets a green and yellow die. So let's go to the dice box. Let's see if we can do some damage here. I'm hoping they can do some kind of damage. So it blocks 1, so 1 hit, and so 1 blocks it, but there's a surge, so that's 2, and he has enough range because there's 3 there and he's only 2 away. So he's going to hit that Imperial probe droid for 2. So that is a good thing, because I'm happy with trying to destroy the probe droid. So that's 2, but remember the probe droid's elite health is 7, and that is David's first action. His second action, he's gonna exactly stay where he is, and he's gonna try to crack him once again. All right, same thing. Block 2, oh, that was a good roll. He got his range, but he hit him for 2 more. So that's pretty good, David. You're doing a good job, I have to say. So now that went from 2 damage to 4 damage that fast. So that Imperial probe droid has 3 more to get, because 4, 5, 6, 7 is 7 metal, so there's 3 more that he has to get. So that ends David's activation. So we're gonna go to the app, tell the app that David ended his activation, and then of course it's going to be the probe droid. Bonus, gain Pierce 1. Activation. Targeting computer gains +1 hit and +2 accuracy, so this is not a good thing. First thing, move 3 to attack the healthiest rebel that has suffered the least. So the healthiest rebel right now is Diala. So she can move 3, he can move 3, but you don't really have to move, because if you look here, it's 1, 2 away. So if you move 1, 2, still attack. Yeah, I'll do that. Why not? So first action, but these elite probe droids are very nasty, because it has 2 yellow dice and a blue dice for attacking, and poor Diala only has a white die. So let's go to the dice box and see if Diala is going to survive this onslaught of fire. Oh, she rolled a blank for her evade. That sucks. So now there's 1, 2, 3 hits. Let's look at the surge priority here. So I'm going back here to see what the surge priority is, and it's a surge is 2 extra hits, 2 pierce, and recovery, and you recover 2. So gains 1 pierce. So Diala didn't block anything anyhow. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits Diala takes, just like that. Oh, jeez, that sucks. That hurts. So that's 5, a 5er. Diala just get whacked. Now, since Diala did that, self-destruct. If the figure has suffered 5 or more, move 2 to engage as many rebels as possible. Each adjacent rebel rolls 1 red and suffers that many equal. And then the probe droid will be destroyed. But there's only 4 onto the probe droid right now, so we avoid that one. Move 2 to reposition 3. So that's the last thing that the probe droid is going to do here. So gonna move 2. It only has to move 1 because, well, 1, 2 can't do that. Snow's blocking, so yeah, it's gonna have to go here, and that is the only thing that it can do, because there's nothing else. But that ends the probe droid's activation. So back to the app. Now we're onto the heroes. Okay, we got to try to take this down and take it down quick. It only needs 3 more hits. So Diala wants her revenge. So Diala is going to move 1. And I just moved her there. I forgot to switch the camera angle, but you can see she was here. She moved 1 to here. So now she's going to attack with the plasteel staff. Now, Diala's not strained, but she's probably going to take 2 strain so that she can get rid of the defense die of that horrible elite probe droid. So that's what she's going to do. She gets rid of the defense die, excuse me, and she attacks with the green and the yellow because of her plasteel staff. Let's go to the dice box. So this could end the probe droid right now. And she gets 1, 2 hits because of the surge. And it's also stunned. That's an interesting, I just have to find what stun does. Oh, stunned is right there. I'm just opening up the pack because I've never used a stun before. Because Diala hits for 2 hits and stun the probe droid. So stunned is a harmful effect. You can attack or voluntarily exit your space. Discard this condition. You need an action to discard this condition. So it's stunned and does take 2 damage. So let me get my damage tokens here. So right now it's got 4, 5, 6. So that is 6 damage now onto that probe droid, but the probe droid is still alive, but it can't, you know, attack because it's stunned. It has to use an action on the turn, but there's no turn. So Diala moved and she attacked. That's her 2 activations. So we're going to the app and we're going to end her activation. If I can get over there, there we go. So Diala ends, and then we are on to Biv. So Biv, he's a tank anyhow, and he's just going to blast that darn elite probe droid. He's got two things, and Biv needs to rest to heal a bit. So he's going to heal 4 damage anyhow, because he's not looking too well, and he needs to try to do some stuff. So that was his first action there. All right, and then for his second action, he is going to attack that stinking probe droid because, you know, the probe droid is just horrible. So he is going to pew 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 into there with his repeating blaster. Should he move up to 50? No, because there's only like 1 more wound left. You don't have to get strained to do that. So I'm just going to attack him like that. So he gets a blue die and he gets a red die, and the probe droid gets the rotten old black die. And I say rotten old black die because it's a powerful defense instead of a white. So let's go to the dice box. Here we go. Oh, so avoids the surge, but got 3 range, so easy enough with the range, and 4 hits. So that probe droid is kaputzo. Kaboom! Blows up just like that. Boom! So that probe droid is destroyed, and then we have to tell the app that that probe droid is destroyed, but not until Biv is finished. So that was 1 turn. So his movement is going to go 1, 2, and he's going to go there, and that is going to be it. Okay, so that was pretty good. So we're going to go back to the app now, and let's just check here about if it takes an action. A rebel adjacent to a snow. Oh, so don't take it. Oh yeah, it does. It takes an action to do it. I just wanted to double check that. All right, so now that probe droid is done. 5 fame. Ooh. Return to your attention to the caverns. Objective update. Choose a path to explore. But we have to get up there, right? So this is going to end one of his. Now for a second, he is going to try to get the next one, excuse me. So you can see there's a green one, a yellow one, and a red one. That red one's not causing too much problems. So I think he's going to try to do an action to get rid of that green one. And the green one has only 1. So if we get a strain on that, then we're going to be able to get rid of it. So for his strength, he's a tank, he should be pretty strong. Yeah, he gets a blue, green, and yellow. So blue, green, and yellow. And we have to input. If we get more than 1, then we're going to be successful. So let's go to the dice box. Blue, green, and yellow. And we're looking for strains. That's 1 strain. That's 2 strains. That token is Gonzo. So we're going to click on this green one to get rid of it. And we have to go to the app now to tell the app that we get rid of that token, which was right here, clear snow. You uncover frozen wampa droppings. See, I know wampas are going to be here. Discard the snow. Flip any snow in indicated space to the colored side. So there's no snow there to flip over, but there's two other ones that I gotta flip. So I'm just gonna flip them. It's a green one and a red one, another red one. But, you know, single file, if we get rid of that green one, we're gonna be successful there. But I'm scared here because I just don't know what I'm gonna get. But let's just click on continue. Oh. We're digging through the snow. We're trying to make a path so that we can get further and further into the campaign and hopefully find the base where we're going to jump on the rest of the remaining shuttles and get the heck out of this planet. But as we all know, what you just seen, we come across none other than some wampa droppings. Wampa droppings, them things are huge. And a dropping is probably going to be like this big. So, and it's probably got some remains of like maybe some more Imperials or droids or even some rebels into it. We don't know. But anyhow, if you stayed this long for the campaign, tune in next time for the next video to continue on to see if maybe the wampa droppings is just to say like, hey, wampas were here, but they left. Or are we going to find some stinking wampas that are going to create more havoc for our heroes of the rebels? So until next time, Board Game Maniacs, grab a shovel, start digging some snow, and hopefully you won't find some wampa droppings either. Have fun, and I'll see ya in the snow. Boo!
Hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to keep up to date with Board Game Maniacs, click on the like and subscribe button to be notified when more videos come available. If you want to become an official sponsor of Board Game Maniacs, go to patreon.com/BoardGameManiacs. Or you can go to streamlabs.com/BoardGameManiacs1. That's right, and you can donate to help keep the lights on, keep food in our bellies, and play more games. We'll purchase more games, more equipment to make Board Game Maniacs evolve and get bigger and larger. Because of you, the viewers, I thank you from the bottom of my toes to the top of my head for all of your support. And until next time, Board Game Maniacs, be a maniac.